Hey everybody, we are actually the last match to finish in round 2. Not too surprising, round 3 has just started. We're up against BR4 NC4, so let's just check really quick this time. I do not want to come close to timing out. Where is he? The bottom. Here we go. Just want to give a quick look, have an idea. Okay. Okay, he's mono red. Not the best matchup, I don't think, but a winnable one. Definitely good to see two kitchen finks against mono red, though. Definitely a keep. I want the black source, and I want to be able to cast Kitchen Finks on turn 3 for sure. So I think I'm obliged to get an overgrown tomb here. I want to try to prevent taking life, but unfortunately my deck forces me to do that. Inquisition and get rid of whatever he has. Okay. Looks like Lightning Bolt is the right play. Rift Bolt, Hellspark, Shard Volley. As long as we get to our third land, the Kitchen Finks will neutralize our damage that we took from lands and Thoughtseize. It's hitting us for 3 here, putting us down to 14, virtually at 11 with that Rift Bolt. Even though taking 2 life sucks, we'll be getting rid of a spell that deals 3, so it's a net gain of a life. Don't want to get the Unearth guy, might as well hit this Shard Valley. We're already at a very low life total, but hopefully we can survive long enough to Kitchen Finks and whatnot. He's hitting us down to 9 and then attacking us for at least 4. This deck kills you quick. Really hard to beat them on the play when they have an abundance of stuff like this. He had another Teetering Peaks, so that's not good. I'm going all the way down to 3. Just about every card in his deck will kill us, since we have to take 2 life for this overgrown tomb. Yeah, he can kill us next turn, almost. As long as he has pretty much anything in his hand. We'll make him show it to us. Wasn't my fault. I had to play it this way. The Thoughtseize net gained us a life, if anything. And first turn I needed to crack for that overgrown tomb. Otherwise I wouldn't have the black mana for the discard, as well as the chance to play this Kitchen Finks. If we had drawn a red source, we might have been in better shape, because then we could JUND Charm away his attackers. Yeah, he just had the burn spell anyways. Okay, that was a quick loss. That's what happens against mono red. I feel like Thoughtseize is shitty against him in general. Everything else in the deck helps. Liliana is great because it just gets rid of a burn spell and gets to 4 and is protected basically. Obviously we're bringing in Obstinate Baths. I'm also going to bring in the JUND Charm and the Terminate because they could potentially save us damage as well. I'll take out one Liliana. We don't need multiples of them. I actually don't like Rakdos Augur Mage against him. It's awfully slow. Duress is good against him though. I'll always have a target for Duress. Alright, here goes nothing. Okay, we have an Obstinate Ballot, good to see. And the potential to have a pretty nice start. Hold him off his creatures. Hopefully long enough to get some life gain. He mulls. It looks like he just blew us out game 1, but remember guys, a deck like mono red can look really good and also look really bad sometimes. Just like Affinity, it's explosive but not really dominant. Now that we have 4 Kitchen Finks and 2 Obstinate Ballot, and we're on the play, I like our chances. I will not take 4. I'm going to Lightning Bolt that. Actually, I think it's better to terminate it. Yeah, definitely better to terminate it. We could potentially use this Lightning Bolt to kill him, or be able to kill something on a turn where we only have 1 mana up. Of course, the best thing to see off the Bloodbraid Elf on turn 4 is going to be a Kitchen Finks. You probably sideboarded in Magus of the Moon. I'm not going to take 4 there. I'm going to save my Lightning Bolt for the Vexing Devil. Actually, maybe even the Goblin Guide. We'll let him attack with Goblin Guy one more time. Try to get card advantage out of it. Got another Goblin Guide. Now we have an Inquisition of Kozilek on the top. Can't afford to not block here. Can't take extra damage. I'm gonna Lightning Bolt this Vexing Devil. Okay. I'm going to play a creature that's out of his burn range in the obstinate ballot, put us back up to a healthy life total. I could Bloodbraid off and still have a better turn than this, but it's not like I won't do that next turn. I feel more safe with the obstinate ballot. He can't lightning bolt it and hit us again with the Goblin Guide. He'd have to 2-for-1 it. Gives me a land, and I have no choice but to block him. I'll let him use a burn spell in combination with losing his Goblin Guide. Obstinate Behemoth did a great job for us. Gained us 4 life, pretty much canceling out 1.5 of his spells. Got rid of a Magma Jet, and got rid of a Goblin Guide. That's what I'm talking about. The sideboard really makes the matchup a lot better. Oops. Really hope not to hit a Terminate. That'll be a waste. Perfect. Well, we look like we're in good shape here, guys. Got another Bloodbraid Elf next turn. We could dissect his hand with Inquisition. Inquisition's almost always going to be good against him. He just scoops. He knows it's over. Alright. Game 1 he crushed me. Game 2 I kind of crushed him back. I'm going to keep the deck the same as it is. I like it. Although Liliana is pretty good against him in the right situation. On the draw, I think I have to keep as many ways to disrupt him as I possibly have in my deck, which I've put them all in. All of the spells that are useful are in the deck to slow him down. Just hope he mulligans and we have Kitchen Finks, Obstinate Ballot, Lightning Bolt, and the mana to play it. Something like that. Well, not the best hand against him, to be honest. He keeps his hand. We could at least kill his creatures, which I like. And we have mana. A lot of good cards in our deck to draw. I'm going to keep it. Land and spells, you know. Keep it simple. Of course, you'd love to see Kitchen Finks, but this hand is better than a multi 6 leading to a multi 5 or just a bad multi 6. We need every card we can get against him. And I like this mana base setup because it doesn't force us to take damage. Okay, I'm gonna put the Raging Ravine into play tapped. Pass turn. Thinking I'm keeping the Lightning Bolt for a Vexing Devil or something like that. Obviously killing the Grim Lavamancer is pretty good because we have Dark Confident. Okay, we have an Inquisition of Kozilek. So I'm going to take this opportunity to Inquisition him. definitely going to need to draw some life gain. Get rid of the lightning bolt. Okay, I'm going to let the goblin guy trigger in the hopes of getting a land. I'm going to lightning bolt the goblin guy to preserve damage. We'll go down to 13. And then depending on what we draw, we'll decide from there. Reveals a duress. So I'm thinking we terminate his attacker. Whatever that attacker ends up being. We can cancel out a Spark Elemental, stay at a healthier life total. Obviously I don't want to run Dark Confident right into Grim Lavamancer. Okay, I'm just going to terminate the Grim Lavamancer now. We know he has the Shard Volley in his hand, so we have a target for Duress if we end up doing that next turn. Get rid of another burn spell. Okay. I don't particularly want to run out Dark Confident because we're not at a healthy life total right now. I don't think we can afford it, per se. Would have been nice to get to Bloodbraid mana. Alright, so I'm going to get rid of one of these Shard Volleys and Lightning Bolt whatever creature he plays next turn. It's like a battle of attrition here. I'm glad to be at 10 after all these cards though, I'm not going to lie. I love that our removal cancels out his burn really easily. Okay, that's probably the best card we could see. Hopefully we get a land out of it and then kill it. Could really use this land. Okay, Obstinate Ballast on top. Not the worst thing ever. Still have the Lightning Bolt here. At this point, I can't afford to block with Treetop Village, so I'm going to run out the Dark Confident and hope that it doesn't kill us. But I will block with it if he runs a guy into it. I'd rather do that than just pass turn. Sucks that we got stuck on 3 lands, but if we can get to the 4th next turn with the Dark Confident, I'm definitely not going to go down to 7 here. Even 1 damage could mean staying alive against him. This might be the wrong play. You guys might not agree with it. I'm just scared to use his Dark Confident against him in the first place this late into the game. Really, really, really need a land. Oy. Well, again, we're at the point with whatever creature he plays, I'm going to terminate it and hopefully get to this 4th land for this Obstinate Baloth. Like ever. Oh, he doesn't have a creature. That's not good for us. We really need the land now. Wow, this is getting ridiculous. He's probably just going to kill us. I can't afford to attack. We're getting pretty unlucky. But he didn't play a burn spell, so that's great. He didn't play the Spark Elemental. Not the Spark Elemental, the 2-drop haste guy. Go ahead and terminate that. And again, all we need to do is draw a land. Please, deck. Wow. Getting ridiculous. I could JUND Charm away his whole graveyard. But better wait than to not wait. Deck's being really cruel to me at the wrong time. That Obstinate Baloth probably would have won us this game by now if we had just gotten there so that we could follow it up with a Bloodblade Elf. Obviously we're not going to take 4. Just go ahead and terminate this as well. I mean, obviously, even though we're not drawing lands, we're not drawing bad cards against his deck. We're weeding away his hand. Wow. Unbelievable. I can't play the Dark Confident. Too risky. I'm gonna have to keep the JUND Charm open to kill whatever he does. I could have gotten rid of his graveyard, but at this point, if we don't draw a land, our deck is just telling us, Greg, you weren't meant to go 3-0 in this tournament. Played it to the best that we could, I think. I don't think I made any glaring mistakes. Land, please. Whew! Thank goodness. I see I did make a mistake. I should have used JUND Charm to get rid of his whole graveyard so that he couldn't unearth that back. He's got 1 card in hand. Now we just need to draw a Kitchen Finks or another Obstinate Baloth. Hopefully our Bloodblade Elf. Oh, golden. We can actually attack for the first time. Now it looks like we're going to win the game. We certainly got unlucky for it to take that long to get to the 4th land and almost lose the game. But at this point, I think it's all but over. Obstinate Baloth, sideboard plan wins games. okay with him using a burn spell here to kill our opposite Baloth. I'm in no rush. He's got one card in, we're at 11. Play our Broadblade Elf. Lightning Bolt, Scrim Lavamancer. And we won! Awesome, guys. That was a real nail biter. There was definitely a couple turns there where I thought it was going to come to a crashing burn. Another tight match. This JUND deck is proving to be resilient. Like I said, it's not a dominant deck. It's like a 55-45 grind deck. You gotta really play well. I'm pretty sure I've made a couple obvious mistakes. Like this game, I probably should have removed his graveyard instead of waiting for him to put one of those 3/1s back into play and then JUND Charming by dealing 2 damage. I thought I was effectively making him waste 2 mana because I didn't see the second copy in his graveyard. I could have gotten rid of 2 creatures with 1. Probably a bunch of other small mistakes, but it worked out. I definitely like the matchup after boarding. I don't like it game 1, just like Affinity or Blue, Red, White Delver. That's this deck's weakness, is it has a couple weak game 1s and it has to transition into a stronger deck afterwards, but so far, so good, and I've made profit for sure, and hopefully we can 4-0 and get me to 6 QPs early into the qualifying season. I'll see you guys in round 4.